Good morning, folks. Today we're going to do the first recipe in a series of pulled pork recipes. If you recall, and I'll link it up in the iCards up here somewhere, I did a bunch of pulled pork at once, a massive amount, and I packed them all in small containers and put them in the freezer so that I could break them up for various meals. So today we're going to be making a Tex-Mex chili with the pulled pork to begin with. I'm also using a little bit of my New Year's ham in there too, because I had some hanging around, so standing by. So we're going to do that. But first we're going to start with a series of little short videos, vignettes, if you will, of commonly eaten meals here at Springs in the Desert in Sinaloa, Mexico. So enjoy the little videos and do stick around to the end, because I will do that recipe from beginning to end and canning what was left. Will you look at this incredible lunch? These are tostadas. And there's the fresh salsa. And there's the soup, excuse me, that we put on the tostadas to soften them up. Oh, que rico. This is one of my homemade burritos. Cut the long way in the middle, pulled apart, a line of beans put down in the middle in between, and then after being heated in the microwave, putting a bunch of fresh pico de gallo salsa on top of it. This is how I really like to eat these. Okay, so another part of Mexican food at Springs in the Desert. These are tamales that my neighbor from down the street brought to us unexpectedly tonight. In the back is a whole bunch of refried beans with fresh salsa put on top of it. Now this is a type I've never had before, and I don't know, that's going to be a new experience. My son said it's like sweet with raisins or something in it. But these are two regular tamales with potatoes and meat and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to getting into this. Oh, yummy. Chili with fresh salsa and cilantro in it and yogurt for dessert while I'm working on a video. Looking forward to dinner. I'm hungry. Okay, so here's starting the chili con carne. And we have 4 bell peppers, yellow, orange, red, and green. And we have 3 big white sweet onions in a little bit of olive oil. And when the onions become translucent, we will include 6 cloves of garlic put through this tool and put into the vegetables. Okay, so I hope you remember my pulled pork video, and this is how we're going to use some of it in this chili. Now the onions cook down a little bit and release some of their liquid, and we've cooked some of that off, and the peppers are getting soft, and we've included the garlic, 6 dientes, 6 cloves of garlic. Sometimes I think in Spanish and the English doesn't come to me. So I'm going to add 2 bags of pulled pork to this. Okay, now we're going to include 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 4 cans of dark red kidney beans, and 2 liters of tomato sauce. Okay, ingredients are going in. We've got the tomato sauce in there, 1 can of beans, and another can of red kidney beans, and 1 can of diced tomatoes. The other can of diced tomatoes. And we got 2 more cans of beans to go. Look at that. Doesn't that look rich and wonderful? Just to show you all those vegetables and the pulled pork, and oh my gosh, that looks wonderful. I'll add the spices in a little while. I want to let these things meld together first and taste it to see how much sauce was in the beans and all that we added, so that I know what I need to include. I will probably be including paprika and cumin and chili powder and other things, but I'm going to have to taste it in a little while first. Okay, so these are the spices I used. I used a tablespoon of smoked paprika, 2 tablespoons of oregano, a tablespoon of cumin, a tablespoon and a half of chili powder. I don't know on the white pepper. I just kind of sprinkled it all over the top. Sorry, I didn't measure it. A 1/4 cup of parsley flakes, and a tablespoon of cayenne pepper. Now, I may add more to it than that. I don't know. I just added that all and put a flame under it again, and I'm going to let those blend in a little bit and taste it, and I'll come back to you if we need to add more. Whew, just finished a bowl of that chili. Doggone, that was good. Awesome. That and a piece of bread and butter. Okay, I'm getting ready to can this beautiful chili. It was so good. I can't begin to tell you. My son and I, you could see how much the level dropped from our dinner last night. Oh my goodness. So it's all hot. My jars are hot, and I'm about to put everything in and start my pressure canner. Okay, so there's 8 pints ready to go in. Now remember, when you're canning, especially with meats because of greases, you need to wipe off the rims with white vinegar before you put your tops on, because if there is any grease on those edges, they will not seal against the rubber of the lids. Okay, so we're getting ready to put them in the pressure canner, and I'll be right back. Okay, so all 8 pints are in, and I've got 3 quarts of water in there, and I'll put the top on and I'll be right back. Alrighty, my lid is on, my fire is lit, and the jars were hot, the chili was hot, the water in the canner was hot, so we're just bringing it up to where steam starts coming out of that vent, and this little thing pops up. When this pops up, the top is locked and it cannot be opened. That's a safety feature so that you don't mess yourself up. After this little post starts steaming continuously, we time it for 10 minutes. When 10 minutes is up, we put the weight on top of it, and then we wait for the temperature to get up to, the pressure to get up to 11 pounds pressure. Now, chili con carne needs to process in a pressure canner for 75 minutes when it's in pints, like I canned it. So we'll be doing that. Now, if you don't have a pressure canner, because that's what you need for doing stuff with meat in it, you can certainly put these in bags and put them in your freezer. I just have, my freezer is kind of pretty much used right now. So I'm canning these so that they'll go on the shelf. Plus, our electricity goes out frequently. So I know if there was some kind of an emergency, most likely our power would be out, and you don't want to be going in and out of your freezer, when you don't have power going. So I'll bring you back when the steam is continuous. Okay, well, you can hear it boiling. You can see steam coming out. But that post, the security post, isn't up yet. So we still have to wait. Okay, the post is up and steam is coming out steadily. So we're starting our timer for 10 minutes. And what that does is it allows this whole area to express all of the air and get filled with steam under pressure. And when the 10 minutes is up, we will put this little weight on top of that post. Be right back. Alrighty, the 10 minutes was up and I put the weight on, and now we're waiting for it to come up to 11 pounds pressure from my elevation. So close. Are you Jake the dog? Yeah? Are you Jake the dog? Are you Jake the dog Waggletails? What a good puppy you are. Yes, what a good puppy you are. What? What you getting, huh? What do you hear? Oh my goodness. Wash. Oh my gosh. What a good boy you are. You can still hear it making noises. Okay, it's turned off and the pressure's down, but the little post isn't down yet. So we have to wait until the post goes down. And then we can take off the weight, and you have to wait 10 minutes after taking off the weight before you can open the lid. So you can hear it. Still boiling in there, kind of. Alrighty, so every pint sealed just perfectly. That was awesome. And like I said, oh my gosh, it was just so yummy. And don't worry about that one lid that you saw, REZ, and the date written on top. I had not previously used that lid. We were going to, and then we didn't. And my son had written that on there. We were going to store a rice mix in there that was beef flavored. And res, R-E-S, is the word for beef for here. So that's what that was going to be. But it was a brand new lid. So we will relabel everything and we will put that away. And I want to thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome to my family. And if you're coming back, thanks so much. At any rate, please do let me know where you're watching from. And a thumbs up is always very encouraging. And we are a new channel. We just started the middle of November 2025. And a single subscription just would go so far. We would really, really appreciate it if you saw anything that you liked. So I just really hope that you have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. Toodles.